Welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're looking at something that, well, seems pretty ordinary on the surface. A quick chat in a parking lot.
Right, but these simple moments can often hide surprising layers.
Exactly. We're jumping into a short piece. It's called A Dollar Tree Encounter, the $2 question. It's by Eugenia Gallardo from Raleigh, North Carolina, July 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And our mission really is to unpack how this super mundane setting leads to something quite profound and honestly pretty funny too.
It's amazing what you can find in everyday interactions when you look closely.
Totally. It's a great example of how assumptions and communication can play out in unexpected ways. So let's set the scene. The narrator, Eugenia herself, she says she's got her sweet old lady look on, heading into a Dollar Tree.
Okay, paints a picture already.
Yeah. And in the parking lot, she sees a man, she calls him Senor, I guess, middle-aged guy, car trunk open.
Just hanging out.
Seems like it. Drinking coffee from a styrofoam cup. But here's the kicker.
The sugar?
The sugar. She says he's adding, get this, 20 or 30 tablespoons of sugar from a plastic bag.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot. Like an astonishing amount.
Right. So just picturing that, what pops into your head, what assumptions might you immediately make?
Oh, loads. You know, the sheer quantity makes you wonder, is he okay? Is it stress? A health thing? Or just like a really extreme habit?
Exactly. And what's fascinating here is how fast our brains do that, how quickly we build a story.
Absolutely. The sweet old lady look, the man, the open trunk, that insane amount of sugar. These aren't just details, they're cues.
They trigger assumptions instantly.
Yeah, snap judgments. Before anyone's even said a word, we're already kind of scripting the interaction in our heads, aren't we, based on these visuals?
We really are. It sets expectations.
Yeah.
So with all that swirling, the narrator decides to, say something.
Huh.
Goes up, gives a smile, and says something light, almost playful. A little bit like too much sugar in your drink, sir.
A gentle opening. Trying to connect, maybe comment on the obvious.
You'd think he'd laugh, or I don't know, explain.
Right. Make some excuse or joke back.
But no. His response is immediate, direct, and totally unexpected. He smiles back and just asks, do you have $2?
Whoa. Okay. That's not where I thought that was going.
Me neither. Cuts right through the small talk.
Yeah, that's a real pivot point, isn't it? It completely throws off the expected social script. He doesn't even acknowledge her comment about the sugar.
Not at all.
He just bypasses it. Boom.
Yeah.
Direct request. Sets a whole new tone.
It's a jolt, right? And suddenly you're in a completely different kind of conversation than the one about coffee.
Absolutely. Challenges everything you thought was about to happen.
And this is where it gets really interesting, this sort of back and forth.
A communication dance, as you called it.
Yeah, because the narrator, she doesn't just say yes or no. She does something really unusual.
She repeats the question.
Exactly. She echoes his exact words right back at him. Do you have $2? And it happens multiple times, like word for word. You can almost see the guy's reaction changing.
How so?
Well, first his smile fades a bit. Then she says he looks a little confused, then a little lost. He even tries clarifying, like, I said, do you have $2?
And she just repeats it again.
Smiles and repeats, do you have $2?
Wow. That's quite a technique.
Yeah.
What's going on there, do you think, from a communication standpoint?
Well, what do you think? Why mirror him like that instead of just answering?
Well, it definitely shifts the power, doesn't it? She's not just passively responding to a request. She's actively turning it back on him.
Yeah, it's not passive at all.
It forces him to maybe, I don't know, reflect on his own question. It turns this simple ask into something shared, mutual.
Like a shared inquiry.
Exactly. And it tests the boundaries, too. And then you get that moment where he says,
I have the right to ask.
right. He asserts his right. And she, almost laughing, mirrors that, too.
And I have the same right. Do you have $2? It's brilliant.
It really puts the spotlight on that whole idea of who gets to ask, who gets to demand, and how you can kind of flip that script.
You can feel the tension, but it's also kind of funny. There's this absurdity to it.
Definitely. She's described as being very serious, but almost laughing inside.
And he's getting exasperated, but he's still there, still engaged in this weird loop.
It's like a verbal tug of war over $2, but it feels like it's about way more than just the money.
Oh, for sure. And then comes the breakthrough, the turning point.
When he finally answers her question.
Yeah, he's almost laughing himself now, and he just lays it out. I don't have $2, that's why I am asking you.
Ah, the admission.
And her reaction,
Yeah.
instantly. A big smile, and she confesses, perfectly mirroring him. That's just my case. I don't have $2.
Oh, Okay. That's the moment, isn't it?
It really is.
That parallel confession. It just shatters everything. Any leftover assumptions about who's who has what, who needs what, gone.
The asker and the asked are suddenly exactly the same.
Yeah. It reveals this shared vulnerability, this common ground between two total strangers. It's that aha moment.
For them and for us reading it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Honesty, even wrapped in this playful sparring, it leads to this genuine connection. They realize they are just the same.
It really highlights how quick we are to assume things about people's situations.
And how easily a simple, honest statement can just knock those assumptions down.
It's such a great twist, but it doesn't stop there. The conversation keeps going deeper.
Right, the man gets curious now.
Yeah, he's very curious and asks her something pretty insightful. Do you think that if I had $2, I would be asking you for $2?
That's a fair question from his perspective. He's assuming need is the only driver.
But her reply is, again, really thoughtful. She says, serious and kind. I don't know, maybe you have $10 and you would like to have $12.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's subtle, but profound.
Right.
She's challenging his basic assumption about why people ask for things. It's not always about absolute lack, is it?
Exactly. It taps into that human desire for more.
Yeah.
Even if you already have something.
It suggests motivations can be complex. It's not just about need versus not need. It could be about wanting just a little bit extra.
It broadens the whole thing, makes you think about why people ask for anything, really, not just money.
Yeah, and maybe our own motivations too. When do we ask for things even when we technically have enough? Is a really interesting layer she adds there.
So how does it all wrap up?
It ends on a really positive, kind of amusing note.
The man is almost falling of laughter by now, right? He gets the logic.
Totally. He accepts her playful condition. Of course, only if you give $2, I would be able to give you $2 because I don't have dollars.
Uh-huh. It's perfect circular logic.
And then he voices the realization they both reached. That means we are just the same.
And she just agrees. Exactly. Like mission accomplished.
Yeah, she says she was satisfied with my performance. It's great.
And they part ways amicably. Have a nice day. Have a good one. Friendly,
Yeah.
respectful.
It's just a fantastic example of how an interaction that could have been awkward or just purely transactional.
Or even slightly confrontational.
Right. It transformed into something genuinely connecting. Shared humor, shared understanding.
All through wit, honesty, and just being willing to engage beyond the surface level.
It shows how empathy and maybe a bit of playful intelligence can really bridge divides, even between strangers in a Dollar Tree parking lot. Turns the mundane into something memorable.
So, wrapping this up, what are the big takeaways for you from this little encounter?
Well, I think it hammers home that these everyday moments, the ones we barely notice sometimes, can hold real depth, real opportunities for connection.
Yeah, don't overlook the parking lot chats.
Exactly. And it's such a powerful reminder about assumptions, how quickly we make them and how often they might be, well, completely off base.
Definitely. And the power of just engaging differently, not always following the expected script.
Right. Using a bit of wit, a bit of honesty, maybe even mirroring someone like she did, can reveal surprising common ground, finding that shared humanity.
In the most unexpected places.
And maybe that leads to a final thought for you, the listener, something to chew on.
Okay.
The next time you face an unexpected request, or maybe just a comment that catches you off guard, think about this. How could you respond beyond just the simple yes or no or the standard reply?
Instead of just reacting, maybe engage differently.
Yeah. What might you discover? What connection could you make if you met it with a bit more curiosity or even, like our narrator, a touch of playful humor? What lies beneath that initial surface interaction?
That's a great challenge, something to definitely think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the $2 question.
Hope you found it interesting.
We hope it inspires you to keep exploring, keep asking questions, and yeah, keep looking for those profound moments hidden in the everyday.